Well, hello, my family friends. My family friends. my, my fabulous friends. But you are all like family, aren't you? Okay, so I'm going to redo the whole media video. I was going to just edit it a bit and upload it, and I'm afraid that perhaps YouTube has it tagged and it wants to auto dub it automatically. So we're just going to start and just say, well, I guess the universe didn't want us to see that media, that particular reading. And the reading was about Charles and the media. And is Charles buttering all of us up so that Harry can come home, right? I mean, Charles directed the media around Camilla, and so that the trauma she would have had if the media went cuckoo on her after Diana died. That was a well-coordinated effort to bring her I don't want to say value. I don't believe people have value, but to bring her character and whatnot up so that eventually he could marry her, right? That's well documented. I don't even have to say allegedly that's what happened. That was a well-greased PR machine to make sure Camilla wasn't attached to Diana in any way, shape, or form, even though she is. I mean, even the fact that she wasn't called the Princess of Wales, which she was, but not. Anyways, you know what I mean. All right, so is Charles now doing the same thing with Harry? Is he well aware of the hatred that people have for Harry? And is he starting to grease the wheels of motion in the media? So it looks like there's an opportunity for Harry to return in a positive light. I don't like the way they're blaming William for everything. It's absolutely crazy. Every day there's an article about how bad William is blocking this, and it's all William's fault. And Harry'd be back with his dad if it wasn't for William, and it's driving me nuts. Absolutely driving me nuts. How last year was Catherine. They were slamming Catherine for everything, and this year is William. But let's see, is the king... Is he starting to get that greasy wheel going for Harry to come home? So it looks good for the king, right? So the king doesn't look weak. That, he capitulated to his whiny son. Shall we begin? Luck. Luck, be a lady tonight. Handout. Asking a handout. Choose your weapon. The sword is mightier than the pen. Home. Moment of reflection. And bright idea. This is a terrible idea to bring Harry home. Absolutely terrible idea to bring Harry home. I actually think with this choose your weapon, and I said the pen is mightier than the sword. That's the media to bring him home, to put a new reflection on him. Knowledge. I think we're going to start to get pumped full of media information. Mistaken identity. He's really not like that. That was really not him. He was under, circumstances. He found himself in circumstances. He wanted to try this, but it didn't work. So I think we're going to hear a lot of, Harry's really not like that. Because on home, something hidden in reverse, something's going to come out. Something is definitely going to come out. Bittersweet. It's bittersweet that Harry's back. Rebirth. Absolutely. Absolutely, 100%. The king is behind this. The king knows that if Harry were to come back without proper media greasing, let's say, or the proper media um, buttering up, there's right, bittersweet. It would be a disaster for the king because he would look weak. It would look like Harry can do whatever he wants and he'd be welcomed back into open arms. And this is 100% for sure a rebirth of Harry. About, he's just a kid and discovery in reverse. You know what? But we will never discover that. We will never know. Work. Well, he has no work. Harry has no work right now. None. Wilderness. Bring him out from the wilderness. Find him. We're finding our wayward son. The prodigal son has returned. Fury. I think it's going to create a lot of surprise villain. I think that's Megan. She's not going to be a surprise villain. Perhaps the surprise villain is going to be Catherine or William. The perfect sandwich. It's not going to be perfect. A loss. A loss. Is this going to be a loss of reputation? Is this going to be like once the king is gone? I don't know. There is a death card in here. Guardian in reverse. Plot twist in reverse. Difficult truth. All uphill from here, so it's all downhill from here. A difficult truth is, I think we might find out that Harry has been in contact with his father. His father has a lot to do with positive media stories about all this. Harry's trying to reach out, but it's William who's blocking, so the king looks good, right? King doesn't look like a stubborn old bastard. No, I don't want to see him or whatever. It's like, well, and Camilla's also, have you noticed there's been articles about Camilla? Camilla is really encouraging William to back down so Harry could speak to his father. Camilla is really encouraging a reunion with Charles and Harry, and Camilla's been talking to Catherine to talk to William to allow this to happen. They're making William the bad guy, and it's all downhill from here. I'm going to ask the card specifically. Why William? Why are they making William the scapegoat in all of this? He's done nothing wrong, nothing. And as a matter of fact, he's been more than supportive of his father. So why is William the scapegoat? Why is William the scapegoat? What's going on? It's a mystery. Nobody knows why. Anyways, we're going to see more Buttercup. Butter them up, better them up, butter them up, whatever it's going on here. I think we're going to start to see some articles about, poor Harry. Harry just wants to come home. Harry wants his children to have, summer at Balmoral. Harry wants to have his children, but he's being blocked. I think there's going to be a surprise villain here. Is it going to be Catherine? Are they going to start to blame Catherine? Catherine is, she's the one who's blocking it. She won't allow Megan into the country, that kind of thing. Maybe it's going to be Anne. Maybe there's going to be a surprise villain. It's not going to be who we think it is. Very interesting. So let's see if this gets up there. If it does, make sure you give it a like and a share and a subscribe and all the things that YouTube wants me to tell you. And so I leave my messages alone. All right. Please take good care of yourself. See you online. Fare thee well.